Whether therefore ye eat or drink or whatsoever ye do, do all to the glory of God.
Hey, what's up guys? It's Byron here with our first vlog. I figured I'd do a little something different this time. Lately I've been training more for just athletics, I guess, and not really more so aesthetics. I haven't been on a program or anything, so as you can see, I'm not completely out of shape, but I'm definitely not where I want to be right now. To be honest, I actually haven't even touched any weights really. It's mostly been body weight and cardio for the most part. So I figured I'd take you guys into the gym with me, and since I'm feeling like a noob again, I figured Planet Fitness would be the perfect place to shoot this. So today was going to be a light chest day, and we're starting with some pec flies. And I'm going pretty light here, just warming up, getting the blood flowing to the muscles. And a lot of guys, they'll tell you, you want to start with your compound movements, bench press, squats, stuff like that. Definitely, if you're training for strength, I would say just go ahead and warm up on the bench or, whatever you're doing for the day, whatever compound lift you're doing for the day. But I'm training more so for aesthetics than anything else. So I really want to build that mind-muscle connection. So I like to start with something that's just going to pump blood into the area of focus. And with chest, maybe something like diamond push-ups or pec deck for me is going to be the perfect way to get into it. So I think here I'm on my second set of a warm-up weight for me. And later on, you're really going to see just how much of a fake noob I am. Because some of these exercises, I'm going to fail so hard before I even hit my target rep range. So you'll see in a second. But here I think this is my first working set. And I believe I was able to get 8 on this. And maybe I'll go back and count. Maybe I won't. But this set right here, I'm pretty sure I stopped just shy of 8 reps. I think it was 7. But it was a good 7. You never want to force your reps for the sake of numbers. Just do everything clean, do everything as proper as possible, and the gains will come. And I guarantee next time I try this, I'll be able to hit my target range, my target rep range every time. So next I moved over to incline Smith machine bench press. I see a lot more guys actually training the upper chest now, which is a good thing. If you want a complete, full-looking chest. Otherwise, you run the risk of having muscle titties, is what I call them. And a lot of guys can pull it off, but not me. So, yeah. Just warmed up with a couple of 45s on each side. And normally, to be honest, I actually prefer dumbbell incline bench, but like I said, I actually haven't been training too much with weights lately, and I kind of tweaked my shoulder a little bit doing the flies. And my left shoulder honestly has been something that's been plaguing me since high school. I actually injured it in a wrestling meet a long time ago, and it's really just not been the same since. So yeah, but with a lot of rehab, I was able to get it basically to 80-90% for the most part, but it does still bother me from time to time. So yeah, Smith machine it is. And as you can see, that was a pretty hard set for me. I really honestly should have went down after that set because I only got 8, but like I said, it's my first time back in the gym in a real sense, and so my mind wasn't completely there. So on this set, I think I was only able to get like 4 reps. No, not even. Looks like 3 right there. So a piece of advice to especially newcomers to the gym: if you're only able to get about 8 reps in on the first set, and it's like a very hard 8 reps, I would suggest just going down a little bit in weight. You want to be able to fall in that rep range of about 8 to 12. And that is, of course, if you're training more so for hypertrophy. If you're training for strength, obviously that's a totally different thing. And if you're training more so for endurance, then you probably want to do more than a lot more than 8 reps anyway. So, and I believe here's when I fail. Yep. So honestly, I probably could have gotten that up, but like I said, this is like the first official day back, and I'm not really trying to hurt myself. I'm not trying to ego lift at all. I'm just trying to get back into the groove. So and by the way, not every set has to go to failure. But I'm really not even hitting my rep range that I wanted to hit. So that's really the only reason I'm going to failure pretty much every set. And so the next thing I did here was machine chest press. This is just the like a warm-up set, I guess. And normally I like these because during the concentric portion of the movement, or during the actual press, the hands kind of come towards the midline, giving more of a squeeze to the chest. But what I hate about this machine here, specifically this one at the Planet Fitness, is that, I don't know, it just feels so weird and unstable, and it makes the movement so much harder. Like, I think I only went up like 2 plates on the stack, and as you can see, it's like causing it's so much more challenging. So at least this time it was really hard for me to figure out what weight I should use for my working sets, but by next time, again, I should have it figured out. I wrote everything down, so yeah. And also I would suggest writing everything down, like all your lifts, all of the weights that you used. If you're serious about like having any sort of results, and especially if you're interested in gaining strength, I would be very meticulous in writing everything down. Of course, you can go by feel, but that's also the quickest way to either overtrain or just become stagnant in your training and in your physique and whatever your goals are as far as the gym is concerned. So yeah, write everything down, and yeah, you'll be set. You'll be on your way to bigger and better. And before you guys get on me about my faces in the comments, yeah, if you're not making faces like this, if you're not getting ugly during your training, you're not really training. I'm just gonna tell you, you're not really training. And then to finish up, I went ahead and did some lateral raises, and I like to do them bent over the seat like this, just because it takes a lot of the guesswork out of, because you're supposed to kind of bend forward a little bit to achieve a certain angle, so you're really hitting those side delts. But on the bench, you don't have to think about it. You don't have to worry about momentum and things like that. You can really just get after it. And so the way I like to really do these is in a rest pause style. And that basically just means you do as many as you can, as many reps as you can, then you drop the weights, give yourself about 10 seconds to breathe, Pick them up, go back into it as many as you can, give yourself another 10 seconds, and then go back into it again. And I find, at least for myself, that this really, really helps with shoulder development. But you can honestly do this with just about any movement. I probably wouldn't do these with like a compound movement, but you can if you want to, if you're brave enough, I suppose. Or maybe the word is stupid, I don't know, but you decide. And by the way, if you see me half repping any of these, it's really just me trying to squeeze out any juice I got left in me. Anyway, I did about 3 sets of these. The workout itself, it felt okay to me. Really, it just comes down to me having to rebuild that deep mind-muscle connection that I'm used to, and that might take a little time. So yeah, that's the workout, and I'll let the rest play. But before I let you go, I do have to shout out the verse of the day, the Bible verse of the day, and I think it's only fitting that I go with the one you hear in the intro, and that is 1 Corinthians 10 and 31, I believe. And it reads, "So whether you eat or drink or whatever you do, do everything for the glory of God." And I think this verse is just one of those gems that, the Bible is full of them, but this is just one that really has been on my mind lately. And to be honest, this verse here is actually one of the biggest reasons I even started the channel in the first place. Fitness has always been a passion of mine, and I wanted to find a way to be of service to others and give God glory through fitness. So I thought, what better way than to put out free content to help people learn how to take care of themselves, take care of their temple, build up internal resilience of the mind, and really just be the best version of themselves that they can be. That is where my heart is, and that is going to be pretty much the driving force in me continuing on in this. So moving forward, I hope we could all learn a lot from each other. And if you like this kind of content, if you like this kind of thing from me, then let me know in the comments. And yeah, that's all I have for now. So until next time, ladies and gents, be blessed.